What's going on, guys? ¿Cómo están? BugaLuis here, and welcome back to another video here on the channel. And earlier today on the Barcelona report, I talked about Neto. Neto, the newest player which is gonna come to Barcelona, are gonna be our secondary goalkeeper. So with that in mind, I wanted to do a video with you guys about the players which are gonna be the substitutes, kind of like Neto to Ter Stegen, but in all other positions. I want to build Barcelona 2 or Barcelona substitute version. Barcelona B, whatever. I want to build that team with you guys on today. So we're going to be taking a look at that, and I want you to leave your Barcelona secondary team as well in the comments down below. Hopefully you enjoyed this video, and if you do, be sure to drop us a like, leave us a subscribe, do all that jazz. You know the deal. And let's get right into it. And one more thing before starting off this video, be sure to check out our friends at Golazo Jersey. Links are also going to be in the description down below. They are a very good place to get cheap, reliable, quality footballing kits, so go there and get yours. So I guess that the very first player that we have to add, no matter what, is going to be Norberto Neto from Valencia, which is going to be coming to Barcelona. So let me just change his patch to Barcelona. There we go. And here is going to be our secondary goalkeeper. In the right back position, there has been certainly dispute. At this stage, I do not know whether Semedo is going to go or stay at Barcelona. I, of course, want him to stay, and I want him to be the starter. So because of that reason, I'm going to be putting here Moussa Wagué from Senegal, from Barcelona B. He's been doing absolute wonders at basically our secondary team, and at Barcelona I think he could be a good substitute. I think he has the quality in him to be a very good player, and I want him to see him succeed. I love players from exotic countries. It doesn't sound right, but I kind of do, you know. I don't like players from Italy, Germany, Spain. I like them, of course, but being from somewhere else, I don't know. I think there's something about it that makes it way cooler. So Moussa Wagué, I think it fits into that scenario. The next center backs I think that could be for Barcelona B, the first one has to be Todibo. Todibo for me has been actually impressive. The games that he has been able to play with us have been kind of like a revelation for me. I didn't know him at all. I didn't know whether he was ready or not to take that jump from Toulouse to Barcelona, but he has been very, very productive. So I'm going to put him in there. The secondary center back, it's a little bit more of a dispute. It can be either for me Umtiti or Lenglet. I think honestly that here, unfortunately, for his wonderful season that he had and everything, I think Lenglet will be our secondary center back if Samuel Umtiti doesn't get better. I think that the best Umtiti is certainly going to be way better than the best Lenglet. But that's the thing. Are we going to get the best Umtiti? Because right now we are getting the best Lenglet. So I think the only fair thing would be to give Umtiti some few games to demonstrate whether he's good enough still to keep his position, or if not, then he will become our substitute. In the left back position, Barcelona is looking to bring somebody in, and I think that the one which could probably come here to Barcelona will be this guy, Junior Firpo. I think that Junior Firpo is a good left back. I think he has very good quality, very good traits that he has learned at Real Betis. Under Quique Setién, certainly he has been able to kind of like refine those attacking left back skills that we need, like Jordi Alba. So I think he would be a very good center back, a very good left back nonetheless for us. The center of midfield is a little bit more problematic because it depends on whether who we bring in and who we sell. Initially, at the very fair thing, I think that Aleñá is one of those players which is going to get more game time no matter what. Aleñá is improving a lot as a footballer right now, and for Barcelona this season, I know he's going to get the game time. The next player is going to be, for me, maybe quite a surprise for you guys, but it may be Vidal. I think that Vidal will remain at Barcelona. I do not see him leaving at this point. and I put him here as this kind of holder midfielder role, which he can perform. But let's remember that he's much more of a wild card. I think that Barcelona are going to utilize him sparingly, not necessarily as a starter every single week, but for whenever we need a game which is going out of hand. Vidal can give you that attitude, Vidal can give you that aggression, Vidal can punch the hell out of someone, and that's what we need. So we need Vidal. I'm gonna put him in the Barcelona second team for now. The next player for me is going to be Riqui Puig. Riqui Puig for me, here I could go with someone like, I don't know, Rafinha perhaps if he's staying, or I can go with someone like Rakitic if he doesn't leave. But I think that Riqui Puig, no matter what we do, he still needs to gain enough game time, and realistically needs to be in that secondary team. He has to be one of the very first names whenever we need someone off the bench. So Riqui Puig for me has to go in there. The left winger position is going to be a little bit more clear for many of you. It's going to be Dembele in my eyes. I think that if we bring Neymar, we bring on Griezmann, Dembele will be the very first name on that team sheet as the 12th player. The very first player that we bring in when any of those top guys needs to rest or needs to be substituted. Plus the pace, plus the dribbling, plus everything makes him a very good impact substitute when we need someone to score a goal or assist one by that manner. So Dembele in there, slots right in. The right winger, you could say Malcolm. You could go someone like Abel Ruiz. But I think that for now, honestly, I don't know. Honestly, I don't know who could be Barcelona's B. I'm making this lineup at the same time as you guys, so don't look at me like that. I'm not professional, okay? I'm just a guy in his room making videos. Malcolm podría ser, no hay forma. Because the thing here is Malcolm, whether he's going to be sold or not. What's gonna happen with Malcolm? What's gonna happen with Malcolm? What's gonna happen with Malcolm? You know what? For the sake of the video, I'm gonna put Malcolm. Really, I don't know what can happen. Honestly, guys, no. You know what? I'm gonna leave it blank. I'm gonna leave it blank for you guys to decide. Because who could be our substitute for the winger position? Because realistically, Dembele can act on both wings, so we don't need anyone. But who would you put in? Who would be the second winger substitute you would have in your secondary Barca team? Because right now I cannot make my mind up. And plus, I don't think Malcolm will stay if we sign Neymar and Griezmann. Certainly not. Even with one of them joining, I don't see Malcolm staying. So, I don't know. And well, as a striker, this will be another surprise, I think. And that will be Luis Suarez. I think Luis Suarez could be generally a very good substitute for us. Very similarly to Vidal, in a sense, both of them are players about attitude, about aggression. And if we bring them in as a substitute, I think it could generally it's a positive sign for our team. You know, if we could bring Suarez as a substitute whenever we need that goal, whenever we need a little bit of extra oomph, I always say like that, oomph to our team, Suarez is perfect for that role. So I would slot Suarez as a substitute. And if we bring once again Neymar and Griezmann, he has to be benched. There's no way in the world that Barcelona are going to be playing a 4-2-3-1 with Arthur De Jong or Arthur Busquets, Messi in the middle, or Griezmann in the middle, Messi to the right, Neymar to the left, and Suarez up top. There's no way. That's simply just suicidal. So we shouldn't be doing that. So I think relegating Suarez to a substitute position could be the right call. I genuinely think. There we go. So that's gonna be everything for today, guys. Hopefully you have enjoyed. Be sure to let me know your Barcelona secondary team on the comments down below. I think it's very important to know that we also need to have players on the bench. We need to have players on our back pocket. We cannot just rely on bringing someone like Neymar, like Griezmann, because eventually they may get injured. And if we have then someone which is not good enough, it would just spend the end for our Barcelona campaign next season. So we need to think about our secondary team as much as our first team. So I want to hear what you guys have to say about that as well. With that being said, I guess I'll see you in the next one. Take care. Ciao.